All right, good morning, everybody. This is Youngstown's Talk Channel. We have a new crew in here today. Mr. Joe Midlick messaged me the other day and say, Kellen, she's just not doing a good job anymore. And so Joe's auditioning for Kellen's spot here this morning. So
sorry about that, Kellen.
Just kidding, guys. So if why don't you introduce the crew that you brought here with you today?
Joe, once again, thank you for having us. We're here for the McDonald Oktoberfest. And to my immediate left is Kim Jones-Schmidt, who is the event coordinator, the mastermind behind this event. And to her left is Ray Lewis, who is the McDonald mayor, who just supervises the whole thing. His theme is, I hire smarter people than me, and I get out of their way.
That's right.
Good motto. All right, so what brings you guys here today?
What we really want to talk about, and we're all going to take turns, is about our Oktoberfest in McDonald. It's October 11th, and I'm going to have Kim start talking about all the different events coming in. I'll jump in on different things, and Ray will come in and talk about a few more things. So why don't you start, Kim, but telling about the morning schedule and going through that.
Okay. So most important, it's on Saturday, October 11th it's in the center of town on Ohio Avenue. In our center of the village in our Woodland Park area. It starts at 9 a.m. We have breakfast being served by Italian Stallion. He starts it off. He has stuff like pancakes, French toast sticks, sausage, things like that at 9 a.m. And then it moves into different things like in our park area. We have kids activities. We have a preschool in our village called the Learning Tree, and they are sponsoring lots of different kids activities in the pavilion down in the park. They're doing things like building pretzels and making German necklaces and flags and hats and a bunch of different things down there with the kids. We have some teachers in our local schools doing story time with the kids. And we're also donating Salem Giant Eagle, correct?
Yep, correct.
Is donating donuts and apple cider for the kids down there. And then we're also having a local Zumba instructor. Her name is Annie Booth, and she's doing kids Zumba dance down there along with adult Zumba. I heard you're a good dancer.
Totally a great dancer. Absolutely. I can show off. Yeah, I can demonstrate a little bit. Are you guys all German, by the way? Any?
No, I am not German by any
my
means.
Husband is.
Husband's German.
Somewhere
in there.
Somewhere.
All right.
I'm Russian Italian.
Okay, because I want to make sure because I'm Hungarian. I have no German in me whatsoever, so I will be an honorary German for the weekend, right?
I think we all have to be.
So will I.
Right?
We all have to be for that. I mean, it's Oktoberfest.
That's right.
And I guarantee that I will be in a Liebenholzer. So.
I guarantee I won't.
German beers. Are we going to be having some beers?
Yes, that's later on. That's in our beer garden.
Well, the dancing and the beers have to be in close proximity to one another, I'm assuming.
Well, that kind of dancing happens later on.
All right.
The Zumba happens earlier.
Okay.
That kind of dancing with the beer happens later.
Okay.
On. Yeah.
Deal.
We have Sam Adams Oktoberfest, of course.
Nice.
Is our main one, and then we're still working on the beer thing. We want to try to work with any local breweries around here to see if we can bring in an Oktoberfest beer.
We're looking for like a Kolsch, so something like that. I'll be contacting Penguin City.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so see if they have something like that. So we need a keg of that to go with our other beers like Coors Light, Miller Lite. Blue Moon. We'll have some hard ciders there too. So a wide variety of beer and alcohol.
Yeah. So one of the best benefits of living around here is the close proximity to every ethnic group's best food. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
So true.
Yeah.
And also we have breweries and little niche brands that really add to the Coors Lights and the Millers. You get a sampling of great breweries in the area, so that's a huge benefit. Everybody should take advantage of that.
Oh, I agree 100%. I mean, we are so lucky to have the different types of restaurants here, the different type of food. I mean, everything like you said, Hungarian to Italian to Mexican. I mean, we are so lucky. To me, you can't find better pizza than here.
Oh, no doubt.
That's a 2-day show in its own.
Pizza- oh,
right,
yeah.
a pizza.
The
Yeah.
whole channel's dedicated to pizza reviews, right? I interrupted you, so go ahead. I'm
Oh
sorry.
no, that's okay. What else in the morning?
You got the pickleball
Zumba.
tournament.
Oh, the pickleball tournament. We're doing a pickleball tournament. Our friend Lori Smith is running the pickleball tournament. Do you play pickleball?
I do not know, but I'm fascinated that so many people do. Like, how did that come to be? Was it profiled on a show or a movie, or like, how did that even start happening?
Well,
Give-
when did we
there-
put in the
so-
pickleball?
We put in pickleball in the village 2 years ago, but prior
Yeah.
to that, I had a group of residents when I was on council that approached me as early as 2018,
Really?
and they took me over to Bolindale, and right by JFK, there's a park that has these courts,
Mhm.
and there were 100 people there playing.
Dang.
And I tell you what, it to your point, it just kind of exploded,
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And now, once you play it, if you've never done it,
Not.
You get addicted.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's almost like an intense version of ping pong.
Yeah.
If that makes
Yeah.
sense,
Yeah.
right? Because like
Yeah.
tennis,
Yeah.
but the ball doesn't move quite as.
It's like a wiffle
Yeah.
ball. It's like a
It's
little
like a wiffle
plastic
ball,
heart.
Plastic, right.
But you play a match, and I mean, number one, you're gassed, right? So you got a good workout in, but
Mhm.
you're humbled too, because it's not the easiest of games to pick
Right.
up and just play.
Interesting.
It's just a ton of fun. It really
And
is.
to let the MLL bros know that
Yeah.
pickleball is credited to us boomers. We're the ones that really started this.
It's
Okay.
definitely what you would call a.
Yeah.
I won't say an old person
You
sport.
could say it. They say it. You say it.
As
It's only
someone-
me.
As someone who's turning into an old person, I guess I can say it, right? So
Yeah. All right, so go ahead. That's twice we've interrupted.
That's all right. That's cool.
So the levels, they have a beginner and an intermediate level for the tournament. They have mixed doubles. They have girls and women's doubles, and then they have boys and men's doubles are the categories. It's $20 a team. I think the deadline they're taking up until October 1st, and it's anybody. It's not just McDonald residents. Anybody can join the tournament. They do give prizes for the winners. So it's really fun. They've had it. I think this is the third year we've
Yeah, it is.
the third
Mhm.
year we've done it, and it's really fun. So anybody that wants to do it can join. There's if you go on our event page on Facebook, there's links that you can sign up for it. So it's really
All right.
fun.
And you have not had anything to say here yet, so go ahead and
Uh,
list your deal. Who are
I mean,
you? And
So again, I'm Ray Lewis, mayor of the village, and to Mr. Midlick's point, I try to surround myself around folks where I feel as though I'm the dumbest person in the room, right?
it's good
So-
leadership right there. Good leadership.
Thank goodness I've got these individuals, and you know, this is year 4 of the Oktoberfest, correct? 5, 4, 4, year 4. So
Well, the first year I think it was more of like 100th year.
yes, so this
Celebration.
is year 5 then, because
I think it's 4.
I don't know, regardless.
Yeah.
All right.
So, needless to say, this event kind of spurred it. Kim said, "Hey, we got to do some things in the village for our park." And I was on council at the time, and Mayor Puckett, our previous mayor, said, "Whatever you guys want to do, let's do it." And she kind of grabbed the bull by the horns and ran with it. And it's to the point now where myself and council just kind of sit back and watch it happen. So they're the ones that have everything to say, because as far as what I do for the event is I'll be there to tap a keg and be there to work the beer tent and,
Yep.
Now,
and
I
enjoy myself.
don't think many people know how much time and effort goes into planning this. Like, this doesn't start in August putting this together. Like, this is year round, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It is.
I mean, it gets easier now. You know, the first year was a little rough, but now that it's kind of going, it does get a little easier. But yeah, it's a lot of time. It's worth it. It's fun. And
Now,
it goes
how
to a
did you
good
how did you
cause.
get involved in all of this?
I got involved because Kim drafted me. She called me and
Okay.
said, "You need help." I said, "All right, I'm in."
He had no choice.
Yeah, he had no choice. I've known Kim all her life. In fact, she's been known as my other daughter.
Okay.
There was a rumor once, which is actually true, when my wife and I went on vacation to Idaho to do some skiing. Our son, who was staying at home alone at the time, he was like 18. She broke into our house with her friends.
Mhm.
And she ransacked our house. I mean,
You
she
cannot
turned
say that nowadays. They'll,
she
like,
turned
come
our
after me or
furniture
something.
upside down.
Okay.
The only room she did not
This is
touch with her
true.
friends was our son's Tanner's room. Didn't touch it, left it perfectly clear. Then she left and she put this scary music on the stereo. So
Mm.
when our son got home and he heard the music and he got scared poopless. Okay. And he
Mhm.
went next door, got our next door neighbor, and he let our next door neighbor go in first as he followed them. And the only reason why we knew it was Kim, she left her Letterman jacket on top of the couch.
Yeah.
A long time
That is a
ago. Long time
rookie
ago.
mistake.
Long time
right
ago.
there.
Smarter nowadays.
You could pull it off
I
with
could pull it off nowadays.
In the era of cameras.
It wouldn't be the same. I'd probably be in a lot of trouble nowadays.
Yeah.
But
Well, and you and I are very agreeable. Like
absolutely,
we
yeah.
have trouble saying no more than anything else. So
That's right.
asking this dude to represent you and to help you, he'll go all in for you.
Oh, he
One of my
does.
favorite people here.
yes, mine too. I'm
Yeah.
very thankful for him to. He does anything I ask. I'm thankful for Ray and the council that they just let me kind of do whatever I want. So I'm very lucky. And it goes towards a good cause. It goes
Definitely.
towards the village.
Yeah.
So it's
It
all
actually
around
goes
very
towards
good.
our park. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Fundraiser for the
Yeah.
park. And it is
Yes.
a beautiful park. It's one of my
thank you.
favorites. I grew up in Girard, so I tried to date pretty much every girl in McDonald. We
Oh.
ride our bikes over there, and the park was the favorite hangout until we got chased off by the cops because the cops did not like Girard people coming into their
Really?
I do
their
remember
park.
that in high
We're,
school. I
we're
do
more
remember that.
welcoming.
Yeah,
that.
but we like I would have never started playing tennis if it weren't for we had to have a reason to be in McDonald to
Yeah.
meet the girls. So
Sure.
the tennis courts were the best in the area, well manicured and well
Wow.
done. And then I was a runner, so the courses over in McDonald are just
Oh, yeah.
brutally awesome. So
Yeah.
And
So-
that's one big thing with this whole event is, from a government aspect, our budget is just as everywhere, Youngstown, Warren, Boardman, Canfield. I mean, the money isn't coming in like it used to, right? And we scrape every year with regard to, what road project we get to do, what maintenance can we do, wages. So to have this to fundraise for our park amenities, to be able to invest back in the park has been such a huge benefit. I mean, it sometimes can get overlooked, but the $5,000, $8,000, $10,000 that it may raise annually just pays dividends years down the road.
for sure,
So
and
it's
I think
huge.
you guys have a chance to model, like as government fundings and property taxes change, municipalities having to get creative on
Yeah.
not only providing cool things for citizens to do, but also doing a fundraising. I think people will be copying what you're doing in the
Yeah.
future for sure.
And we definitely talked about within council chambers some different ideas to that front, but as those come about, I'm sure we'll make them known publicly, and hopefully that can help us out too.
And the community loves to support. I mean, especially our residents in the
Mhm.
village. Like, I mean, they come out, anything to support. So fundraisers, I believe, are such a big deal because they want to support anything for the village. And even outside people. I mean, you say fundraiser and people want to be there to help and support. So I think they're great. And I think this year we were able, with the money that we built over the past couple of years, we put our park building in the middle of our park was a little run down and just wasn't really, it had some issues. So we put garage doors on both sides. So it was easier. There was like big, giant, weird sliding doors that blocked a lot of storage for the park attendants. So we put garage doors. We donated a fridge for our park attendants to be able to keep their lunches and water and popsicles for the kids that come down there. And lots of different toys like hula hoops, bubbles, so many different toys, storage bins for our park. Heidi Hoffman is our park supervisor. Is that her
Yes,
title?
and she has a lifelong appointment. She's not allowed to leave us.
Mm.
So I'm just
Nice.
putting that out there.
Oh, good.
No, she does a
Hopefully
great
she
job.
hears.
She really does.
Yes, for sure. So we were able to, so we build it up so that, every couple of years we're able to build that up and do something down there. So this year we were able to do that. So it was nice.
All right, let's talk some peppers.
Okay.
This is the real reason you're here. You would not have been invited without the pepper connection.
Well, we're going to talk about a few more things. Okay, before we get to the pepper,
I'm ready.
because there's a lot more events even before that. Kim, why don't you talk about the craft market? Because we're going to have a big craft market, and what we want to do is talk through this in our timeline on when everything's going to start to happen. Okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Not to interrupt you.
No, you're denying me of the peppers, so
That's right.
it's whetting my appetite.
So 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. is our craft market. There's a little bit of everything. It's held under the Ramsey Pavilion and surrounding. We have a lot of tent vendors too. There's fall decor, people coming in making like fall wreaths and different woodwork. People coming in doing baked goods, chocolates, popcorn, homemade breads. There's homemade candles. There's jewelry. We have a charm bar. They're called Valley Charm. They come in and you build your own necklaces with charms and bracelets, which is super cool. Homemade jams, relishes. A lot of these people are from McDonald. When I first put out the applications, I put them out to village residents in hopes that they got first dibs to come in and kind of sell their stuff first. So a lot of the people are from McDonald, and then we reach out and bring in outside vendors. We have a hot sauce vendor, which I'm really excited about because I like hot sauces.
Yes.
I don't know if anyone's had them before, but I've heard they're very good. They're called Horning's Sweet Heat.
No, never had them.
I heard they're really good. Handcrafted woodwork. There's children's boutiques, and there's an author coming in from the area, and I forgot to write down her name, but she sells her books, a pen bar. So there's literally something of every kind coming in. So it'll be really nice. That goes on from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So that'll be a fun thing. It's always a big hit with everybody. So.
And then right after that, we have a lot of activities for the kids. The Youngstown Big Bounce.
The adults too.
And the adults.
And
That's
the
right.
adults.
There's axe throwing.
Well,
Sweet.
even at that point, the Yo Big Bounce, it's open to kids, but it's
There
age
is a
like 2
bigger-
to 82.
yeah.
I mean, these aren't your
I'm in.
Wow.
these
Yeah,
aren't
it-
your mom and pop backyard rentals. These things are like football fields long.
Yeah.
I mean,
Nice.
they're
And there's
almost
the
like an
younger
obstacle
kids
course,
and-
right?
Yeah.
they're pretty intense. It's a
Yeah,
lot of fun.
And it's one fee for the Big Bounce, and that one fee is for all day long. So you pay your one fee, so you could run through it as many times as you want.
So you can run
Nice.
through, go grab a beer, drink your beer in the beer garden, run back through,
Right.
drink a beer, go grab some peppers.
That's a perfect plan. Perfect plan. And I'll tell you, we might have to encourage the adults to jump on the
actually start
jumping
it.
stuff.
We can start a contest.
Let's do it.
geez.
Because I think once adults will like just sit back and say, no, this is for the kids. But if you can get them on even for a little bit,
Get it
they'll
going,
say,
yeah.
this is fun.
Uh-huh.
We go to campgrounds all the time, and
Oh.
KOA has those jumping pillows. And I watched
Yeah.
my brother, who's a couple 5 years older than me, who was just standing and watching my kid jump on it. I was like, no, get up there and go.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And he was like half ass kind of bounced a couple times. And then this dude was using it more than anybody, any
Uh-huh.
kid in the group. So yeah, we'll get the adults kicking.
Oh yeah.
I'll
yeah.
do it.
I'll
By the
do
way, if we're going to do this for the adults, do we have an EMT there?
Right next door, so-
How's your liability
Thank you.
protection at the park?
Let me talk to our solicitor.
Please.
Yeah. So, no, sorry, Joe. Go ahead. You were going on those events.
And then not only that, but we're also going to have a petting zoo there, correct?
Yeah, Zoo to Go is
Right.
coming. That's a new thing. They're coming in. It's a barn. They bring in. It's a mobile barn. They were at the Canfield Fair this year, and they bring in a mobile barn, and they have a cow, a donkey, they have a pony, they have some rabbits. So some different farm animals that the kids will get to go through, and they're secured. So they're not, don't worry, they're not roaming all
Yes,
around the
right.
park or anything, pooping everywhere. So
Exactly.
don't worry.
Clean
They won't mix in
Um,
with the food vendors
yeah,
either.
no,
So that
right.
would be,
They're
Don't need
secured.
that.
yeah.
And the kids get to go through and kind of pet and I think feed them and stuff like that. So that's a new thing this year we're excited about.
Okay.
So
And we're also going to have face painting, hay rides there. pretzel toss, a cornhole tournament, and a sack race tournament too. So there's a lot of activities both for the kids and the adults. But as we're edging closer to the afternoon, that's when more of the fun comes for the adults, right?
Yep.
So and we'll talk about the food vendors that are going to be there in a little bit. But as we get closer, like at 3:30, okay, 3:30 to 5:30, we have the famous German Saxon Club band coming. Okay, they're like the only brass German band in Ohio. Now, when I first saw them, it's the funny thing is I first saw them at the West Side Bowl, and it was a fundraiser for Ukraine. Okay, and when they performed, there was only three pieces. There was a saxophone, a trumpet, and a tuba. I said, these guys are really good. And they were playing German music. I said, I knew a friend that knew the guy. I said, I'm going to contact him to see if we could get him for the Oktoberfest. Me thinking that these three guys are going to come in and perform was really reasonable. The first year that I was involved, I unfortunately contacted COVID, so I couldn't be there, but I'm talking to Kim back and forth. So when the Saxon Club band gets there and we're prepared for this three-piece band, 20 band members show up. It's a complete Saxon Club with all 20 band members, all brass horns, tubas, the whole bit, a band director, a singer. I go, I didn't know, Kim.
I have 3 chairs set up and they just keep coming. I'm like, Mr. Midley, this is not just 3 band members. This is a full-fledged band.
But you made it work.
They were awesome. Oh God, yeah, they were.
They are so cool. People come there to dance and enjoy it. And then what they do is for Ray is they play this really cool pro song for the tapping of the beer. So Ray will go and tap the beer and they'll play this really cool song. It's a big event when you tap the beer. Part of our fee for the band members, we have to give them all the beer that they could drink. So that gets to be pretty expensive.
It'll make for better music. It'll more creativity. That's perfect
Definitely.
plan.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then they're from 3:30 to 5:30. Okay. Then at 5:30 comes in Joe. Okay. This is our pepper tasting contest. We have a pepper and oil tasting contest between 5:30 and 7. Okay. There'll probably be 15 to 20 different peppers there. You don't have to be from McDonald's to enter your own peppers. Even if stores like Jim's Italian Specialties want to, have their peppers in, they can. This year we're doing it a little different. Last year, what we did is we had the judges be all the people's choice, right? This year we're doing it. We're having 2 awards. We're having the People's Choice Awards, and we're also having the Judges Award. And for those who don't know it yet, our good friend Joe Danier is going to be one of the judges, along with Jeremy from the Youngstown Pizza Review. So we're going to be giving out 2 big trophies. Okay. The pride of having your peppers being chosen number 1. And Joe, we were told, and I knew this for a fact, that you're really a connoisseur of peppers.
I am. Yeah. And not just all super hot stuff. I like really good samplings of good tasting peppers that go along with foods.
Yep.
And so what is the criteria? Do I get to invent my own criteria for choosing my favorite, or
what the criteria is? You're going to be going from stand to stand to stand. Okay. They each have their own stand, and you and Jeremy are going to be tasting them. Okay. And then you'll go back to your little desk, back to your table there. You two will compare your notes, and you will pick the winner. So if anybody's going to throw peppers at you, it's going to be the losers.
Okay.
They're allowed to set up however they want.
Okay.
So they can bring them on a cracker. They can bring them on bread.
Okay.
They can however they want.
So any sort of ancillary items that they want to bring in for the peppers, they're more than welcome to.
And when I'm judging, I can be won over with lobbying, right? Any kind of in-kind donations go a long way with me.
You want to listen at this point,
right? Just want to let you know.
Yep. So you can be bought, in other words?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. It goes a long way. So
I see. Yeah, and then
was that a political response, by the way?
Yeah,
Was that good?
Pretty good. It was pretty good.
Right up the line.
Right.
That was pretty good.
And then we'll have the People's Choice Award, where there'll be a big bucket there, and people come in and taste the peppers, and then they'll write down who they think is the best. And it's all the tables are numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so forth. So they'll put down the number 1 or number 2, and they'll put it in the bucket, and then you and Jeremy will do the counting on that too.
Oh, nice. Now, are these vendors that are entering into the pepper contest? Are they also selling the stuff that they're entering?
No, they're not selling.
No selling. Okay.
No, they're not selling. But I'm sure they would want to. You want to?
Oh.
That may be for next year. She's got her place pretty full right
I just
now.
watched red flags go up. Not another thing last minute, please.
Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes.
If we're not involved in the selling, if they want to sell it, are you looking at me like, say, Joe, shut up?
Joe.
I saw that look. I know what that means.
Yeah.
Oh, shut on the line, push him back in.
Yeah. Oh, shut up. So, yeah, I mean, it's a really big event. Last year, we only planned for an hour, and it went into like an hour and a half.
Okay.
Because
I
of
loved
all
it.
the people that were coming in and tasting the peppers and talking about it and so forth. So we extended it this year for an hour and a half.
Okay.
So
And we extended it for more vendors.
yes,
or
right. Yeah.
People to be,
So-
yeah.
Like I said, last year we had 15. This year we're going for 20.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
get those taste buds going,
Oh
Joe.
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm practicing. I've
and
been
you know, we'll also have a glass of beer on the side for you as you eat the peppers. You could drink the beer.
okay.
All right.
That works for me.
So yeah, and then right after that, at 7:00, our headliner is going to perform,
Mhm.
and our headliner is the famous Youngstown band called RDNA. And if you haven't seen them yet, they are fantastic. If you remember the old house band that was around for years, Mark DeVecchio and them, these are his and his brother's offsprings. So that's why they're called RDNA. Okay, and
Love
they
it.
play anything like from soul man to the classics to the current music. A big dance band, and we're going to have this tent up where you could go under the tent and dance there with the band. And the beer garden will be right by the tent with the bands. So it'll be a lot of choice of drinking beer, listening to music, and just having a great time. And the best thing about all this is there is no entry fee to come to this. So this is all free. Where it's going to cost money is buying our different food that's here from the food vendors, as well as like the big bounce. And once again, that's all year long. So, and the beer. Okay. That's the only thing that we're really charging
Right.
for. So where can you go nowadays to hear RDNA for free?
Exactly.
Nowhere.
Free in the park
Yeah.
concert.
Right.
Jim says he joined us late. Assumes it's a Oktoberfest. Why don't you give quick details to bring Jim up to speed here? What are we talking about here today?
You want to do that?
What
Where
it-
will
So
be
the
happening?
dates and
Maybe a
times and
rotating
where it's at
banner.
and what it is.
Oh,
and real quick.
Saturday, October 11th. It's in the village of McDonald, center of town, Ohio Avenue, in Woodland Park. We're just saying it's I guess it's 600
The address used
Ohio.
would be
That's what I'm
451 or
using.
600 Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio, yeah.
Yeah.
Center of town is what I say.
If
on
you get
Ohio
lost,
Avenue.
you really-
you won't miss it.
Yeah.
You won't miss it.
McDonald kind of directs you to that
Yeah.
area,
Yeah.
so
You
you
can't
really
miss
can't go
it.
wrong.
Yeah.
McDonald's literally 1 square mile.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all day, 9 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Yeah.
So
So it's an all-day event. Like we said, the beer tapping's at 5:30, and then the German band is 3:30 to 5:30. We have all kind of different arts and crafts. What about the different food trucks that we're going to have this year?
So we have a bunch of different food vendors coming in. We have Majavix, which I think everyone's familiar with Majavix, but I conned them into doing bratwurst this year.
Oh, nice.
We
Well
it's
done.
hard to find German vendors
Right. It was.
around the area. So I conned them into doing some bratwurst this year. So they're going to bring that along with their steak hoagies and their fries and all of their normal stuff. They're going to also do the bratwurst this year that we're excited about. Lena's, which you're really familiar. We want to talk about Lena's.
Lena's
You're really
Lena's
familiar with
Pierogi
them.
House. So she'll be bringing her world famous pierogies there, sauerkraut, some sausage. So it's an old fashioned Ukrainian, Hungarian type food. So and her pierogi. If you haven't
So
been
good.
there
So
at a place
So
in
good.
Hubbard, she has 114 different varieties of pierogies. It's amazing, really is amazing. So, and
I think she's bringing her halushki, and she's
Yeah.
also incorporating the German, she's doing pretzels and beer cheese. So she's also going to incorporate
Good.
some German stuff as well. New this year, we added Bartell's Take on Tokyo. Have you had them?
No.
Were you familiar with Bartell's that was on the south side? It was only open on the weekends years ago, and it was basically in a gas station. And they would have a line that would go out the door.
Really?
Okay,
No, I've never had
huge.
it.
So this guy, Justin Bartell, who's also a Cheney graduate, just like Ray and myself.
Cowboys.
That's right. Got the ingredients to it, and he is now selling the Take on Tokyo, which is rice and shrimp and chicken. So it's that.
Hibachi, right?
Yeah.
Take on
Yeah.
a Tokyo House on South Avenue.
Yeah,
if I'm
yeah.
correct.
That's it.
Okay.
Anyone from Youngstown knows the Tokyo
Right,
House. I mean,
right.
that was, you better be there at 3:00 for them to open at 5.
Right. Yeah.
for sure.
So
It's really good. We just they were at our local Meet the Team night this year. So the village got a sample of them there, and they're really good. Red Rican, they were at our event last year, and everyone loved them. They're more Puerto Rican style of food. They were really good last year.
Mhm.
Did you have them? I think you did.
I did.
I
Yeah.
did not.
I'm a regular. They open up a restaurant now in front of Macaulay's.
Yeah,
Jacksonville now.
that's right. I
Yeah.
saw that there.
They do like almost like a Chipotle style bowl with Puerto Rican flair.
Oh,
it's,
nice.
It's very
Yeah.
good.
Italian Stallion, like I said, they're doing our breakfast, but then they also stay and they're more Italian style. So they also stay and do the cavatelli meatball sandwiches, fried bologna, and pulled pork.
The world famous fried bologna, which is great.
Is it?
Oh, you never had fried bologna? Your mom didn't make that for you?
I don't like that.
Oh no.
Oh,
know.
No,
sorry.
this is a sin.
I'm sorry.
It is.
Oh
a
my
sin.
goodness.
I even say it wrong. I say bologna.
Bologna.
Bologna. Bologna.
Looks how it's spelled. It ends in an A.
I'm sorry. And then those are our main food. And then we do desserts. So our desserts are rutanas with their apple dumplings.
Okay.
You have to have apple dumplings. And then we just opened in the Village Creamery. Some of our alumni from McDonald opened up. It used to be our Dairy Queen, and it shut down for a while. And then we were very thankful that some people from the village reopened it just not that long ago.
June.
June.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I tell you what, since they've come in, they've been obviously they're running a business, but their generosity to the village, to the schools, has been second to none. I mean, they are about the community. They want to see McDonald thrive. So to have them there is just, it's a great opportunity.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And just to give another plug to them, they have the best chili cheese dogs in the area. They are so good. It's unbelievable.
They
Seriously.
Yeah. They're coming in, they're selling pint cups. So they have, I don't even know how many different flavors of ice cream as well. Someone just put used to eat there. But they are doing their pint cups. They're doing Snap-O-Lantern, apple cider donut, caramel apple pie, espresso Oreo, cappuccino break, and maple nut.
Oh my goodness.
I know, like the
All
flavors they
all
have.
kinds of
are-
flavors, yeah.
And that's not
pretty
even like
good.
you can't imagine the flavors that they have. But not only that, they are also one of our premier sponsors this year for the event. So, like I said, like you said, their generosity is crazy.
Yeah.
So we're very thankful for them as well. And then new this year, supposedly, I'm not that young anymore, but supposedly the teenagers nowadays are very into the boba tea. And so we have a boba tea truck coming in. And they do like little tea drinks and different things for the teenagers.
Okay.
Not
Is that sound like the
sure
most
what it
boomer thing
is,
ever that was
but-
just stated? Was that sound boomery?
Yes, it was.
Because Isaac and Luke would have mentioned it. I'm not going to mention because I'm nice and polite.
Right. And Luke is not.
I don't get easily offended, so you're fine.
Too funny.
Yep.
Too funny.
And then, like we talked about the beer will be $5 a ticket, so which is very reasonable. And we're also going to be selling these beer steins. So how much are they going for?
If you purchase them in advance, they're 18.
Yep.
They're glass, and then at the event they're 20.
And I think what 20 ounces, if my memory serves.
Yes.
So that's like a can and a half of beer. So
Mhm.
and these glasses are really cool to keep the beer cold, and you could keep it there. And when our DNA takes a break, we're going to do that very famous German tradition. We're going to be doing the beer stein holding cup
Oh
contest.
yeah.
So, and I wasn't there because I had to leave last year for Florida at the end. So how did that go?
So we did it last year. I was unsure how it would go. So I just said, I'm just going to try it. If no one wants to do it, whatever, we tried it. So during the band break, we went on and we tried to gather some people to see if they were interested. And we ended up having a ton of people that wanted to do it. Like I only bought, I think, 20 like mugs to do it. Everyone did it. I think Billy Nobles, I think his name was the winner. My mother-in-law, I think, came in second place.
Judy.
Yes. Who
What's
is
that telling you?
like 70 years old. Shout out to Judy. But they had to hold him out here. We had like this year we're going to be stricter. So be prepared, people.
More disqualifications
Yes.
for breaking
Yes.
Out
positions.
here or out to the
It was
side?
out to the front.
There were
So
too
how about
many,
this
too
year?
many participants,
Maybe.
not enough judges is what happened. So.
Yeah, so we're probably going to have some judges and a little more stipulations this year. But it was really fun. And they lasted I can't remember how long. I mean, it was a really long time.
Right.
Longer than I ever would have expected that these people just sat there and held the beer.
And the good thing
So-
about it is when RDNA takes the break, and they only take one break, but it's like a 25-minute break.
Yeah.
So
We should
that
be good
give
there.
us the
Folks
time.
engage.
Keep
It's
people
fun.
engaged.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Is-
Yeah.
Is there a fee for that, for the beer stein holding contest?
I think it was $5.
$5?
Yeah.
I believe we did
Well,
last
those
year.
of us who used to get in trouble in school holding the books out to the side have had proper training for that
Oh, yeah.
moment.
There you go.
You're going to be there anyways. You
Might
might,
Might as
as
well.
well,
Might
yeah.
as well.
Yeah, and the thing about our Oktoberfest, it's not just for adults, it's for the entire family. As Kim and Ray were talking about, we have those big bounce houses. We have the crafts, the arts and crafts. We have all that music. So it's just going to be a fun time for the entire family. So just bring on down, and everybody is welcome. And it's all free, except for your food, drinks, and
Mhm.
bounce houses and so forth.
And I get one carb meal a day on those special occasions like that. And it seems like I'm going to have to be. Thankfully, German food is very meat heavy, so
Yes,
that
it
stuff
is.
I'm going to be able to eat no problem. But I get to either pick pierogies, which I haven't had pierogies in a long time.
Really?
I love pierogies, but they're just so carbohydrate dense that
Yeah.
can't do it. But yeah, this food sampling is going to challenge
Yeah.
which I pick for that day.
I know.
It's- In years
hard.
past, we used to have the taste of Youngstown. So this is almost like the taste of McDonald's because of all the different types of foods that we're going to having. It's not just a German food. There's Italian food. There's Hungarian food. There's
Mhm.
Puerto Rican food. There's the ice creams that are involved. So it's
Oh, that would be a good fundraiser.
taste of McDonald's.
Yeah.
Now she's putting more stuff on her
Joe,
plate.
this is what I'm talking about. You see, you just let her go and she
That's
runs
it.
with it. So I've got a feeling we're going to have more events upcoming.
This table,
that
Fast
resolve
Freddy
this.
has deemed the table of good ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we pull out the Sazerac and we pour it out, and everybody has way better ideas when you're in
That's
front of
true.
this microphone, for
It-
sure.
it-
It's
it
true.
happens. It
So
just
many
happens.
ideas hatched here.
And I got to
It's
say,
true.
since we're kind of talking the event and ideas, but the one big thing that she's come up with this event that hasn't been talked about is the sponsorships, right?
Mhm.
Because these events aren't free.
Mhm.
Obviously,
Mhm.
we're not charging residents, but there's electricity costs. There's our village employees. I mean,
Mhm.
their generosity and their donations goes without saying. I mean, they'll be driving the hay rides. They set up for 2 days prior. They'll clean up 2 days after. Our police department, our fire department, both of our chiefs, they've embraced this, and they donate whatever they can to help out. But then the businesses and individuals within the village that Kim has gone out and got monetary donations from. I mean, what's the list at? What would you say it's at? 100 total donors? I mean, it's sizable.
Yeah.
But I mean, and it's everywhere from $25 to $1,000. So, without those donations, this doesn't happen.
Mhm.
And, there's two of them that really, I think, deserve recognition today. And one of them is the Village Creamery. And they're one of our premier sponsors. Again, Donnie Riccatelli's come in, he's taken that and he's trying to make it into a community-based type business that, it's not about making money. It's about making the village better, which has been so awesome. The other one is P&D Power Washing and P&D Painting. They're two brothers from Springfield who had the opportunity back in March of this year to purchase a building in McDonald, decided to move their business from New Middletown to McDonald, that's a 25, 30-minute drive,
Yeah.
right? They bought a building, they've reinvested in our community, and every single time we have an event or every single time we ask them, hey, do you want to do this? You want to do that? They're right there at the front. I mean, so both those businesses, I mean, we can't express how grateful we are for their generosity and all the individuals too that have donated.
Yeah.
I mean, it's huge.
Yeah, that's awesome. And when I'm picking someone to do business with, first thing I do is I look around at the outfields of Little League games and whose banners are out there and people who provide these kind of events, because those people are giving back to the community and making things happen that otherwise wouldn't. So,
Yeah.
very important.
And we do banners. So at the event, there'll be banners that will hang with all of our sponsors to thank them. And we blast them on social media and all of that because they're a huge part of it, because we literally couldn't do it without them and raise money for the park. You can't do both. So we couldn't do without them. So
yeah, make sure you patronize those people who create that.
Absolutely. In fact, for you and Jeremy, Kim also creates shirts too, like this one here. We are going to be creating a couple shirts for the judges, special shirts for you and Jeremy. So before we leave, give us your shirt size.
I will.
It'll probably be a soft tee like this, don't you think? Yeah. And it's going to be, you're going to like it. You're going to like it a lot.
All right.
So
looking forward to that.
yeah.
are you coming up with them?
I got the idea.
You have
I have it already.
I don't know what it's going to look like, but it's definitely going to be
it's going to be, you especially is going to like it a lot.
Okay, cool.
So
too funny. Too funny.
And speaking of that, last year we had an Oktoberfest merch table, and we sold fun things
that's right.
like
the hats,
the little hats with the braids, like the German braid for the girls. And we had the hats, the German hats for the guys. We had like pins and necklaces and these shirts.
and the beer steins.
The steins
Right.
and like fun little things like that. Pretzel glasses for everyone to kind of wear around. I wanted to find somebody to wear. What are the outfits called?
Liebenholzes.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You're doing so.
I'm-
So
correct.
I'm trying
wearing
to con
one.
him into wearing one.
I'm
and
sure we
walking
can
around.
get
Yeah.
Councilman Metzinger. I'll just put him on blast.
Yeah,
there.
he
He'll
might
do
be a
it.
good one.
He'll do it.
Wait a minute. Your husband is German.
He is.
That only
Schmidt.
makes sense.
Schmidt.
He should be wearing one of these.
Speaking, and her husband's also our council president, so
Okay.
she kind of gets thrown into the mix on purpose.
Mhm.
But she wants to be there. It's one of those. And I'll have to say this. I brought that up. I got to thank my wife Stephanie, because she deals with a lot with me. She's
Oh,
that's
That's a
number
problem,
one, right? Number
That's a
one.
problem.
100%.
But
Well
she
done.
also, our wives with this event, members of council, they're all involved, right? So Lori Smith, Don Smith, and Councilman, his wife, right?
Okay.
Kerry Records' husband, Jason, does peppers. He may enter some in
He
the
better.
contest,
Yeah,
right?
he better.
So
Yeah.
I mean, it's really that this event as a whole and McDonald, what it kind of stands for. If you're familiar with McDonald's, some aren't. In fact, before I lived there, I really didn't know about McDonald's. It kind of embodies that family type atmosphere.
For sure.
So for people that are watching, that are looking for something like old fashioned, good fun to do, this is it. Like it's not your Canfield Fair, it's not your church festival. It's got elements of those things, but like, where are you going to go and do a potato sack race, right? Where are you going to go and be able to go and have a beer and go on a bounce house as an adult?
Right.
It's not going to happen in
Exactly.
these spots, right? So it's one of those you kind of came up with this
Your
idea.
brother is going to kill me. All I'm saying. His brother is the owner of Yo Big Bounce, and he's going to kill me right now.
Well, no beer can be taken out of the beer garden.
Right.
To give that full disclosure.
Yeah.
That is a state law that we must abide by, and we will not.
You specifically said leave the bounce thing and go drink your beer separately
Right,
and then
yeah,
come
come
back.
back.
Reiterate, it's
Yes.
recorded. Correct?
Yep.
So,
Yes.
but again, it's you think of this event, and it's kind of like until you've tried it, you don't know if you're going to like it, you know.
Mm.
And if you go, believe me, you'll be back. And if
Oh,
you
yeah.
go, you're going to stay because there's almost too much to do. Like
Mhm.
your kids won't be bored. If you want your kids to sleep well that Saturday night, bring them there at 10 in the morning because by 2 p.m. you'll be taking them home, finding a babysitter, and coming back for the bands.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just a great day.
Yeah, I'll say my boomer thing now that kids always complain that there's nothing to do.
Uh-huh.
Here's something to
Yeah.
do.
There
That's
it is.
right. That's right.
There
it's,
it
yeah.
is.
It's so many, but what Ray said about he did not know where McDonald was.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought our house in 1980 in McDonald, and I was selling real estate part-time. And it came up for a house for sale in McDonald. I go, where is McDonald? I have no idea. And I'm from the west side of Youngstown, and it's literally 7 miles from my parents' house. It was 7 miles. And I looked at the house. I liked it. I sold the house to myself. I used my commission as a down payment, and I've been there since. So it's a great little village.
It is.
It's great for in fact, if you notice most recently on the school grading out of 5 points, McDonald High School got 4.5. So it's a great school system. It's a great village to live in. Ray is fantastic as mayor. All of our council guys, they have all open doors, open phones. You can call them at any time. So great little community.
It is. It really is. Nothing against Gerard. Gerard's great.
I know we're enemies, but I spend a lot of time there.
Mayor Zubo and I are pretty good.
Okay, all right.
We're on the
All right.
same page. It's a
Let me just go back to the jumping and the beer thing. So I just
Okay.
picture this in my head.
Okay.
Just picture this in my head. So Joe eats a bunch of pierogies and he fills up his stomach with beer. And then he begins jumping on a bounce thing. Do you think maybe I should rethink the order in which I do this? Maybe go ahead.
That's definitely you want to go maybe one beer bounce house,
let the absorption happen.
then go. Yes.
Yeah, I want to do most of the drinking of the
Yes.
beer after I've exited from the
Yeah.
bouncing things.
And
I think
the good,
that's a better
right,
plan.
the good thing is it's not a traditional bounce house, so you got to go up and down and through.
Yeah.
And over and
I'm rethinking it. I think I have a
It's
plan.
literally an
That's a good
obstacle
idea.
course. It really is. So
it's a couple 100 feet long. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're not renting it for your backyard. I'll tell you
Right,
that.
right.
Yeah.
and then when you're all done with that, you can get the axe throwing in.
After the beers? Whoa, wait a minute.
That
This
might be a bad
Well,
mix.
is yeah. Hold up.
It's not legit axe throwing. It's a blow up.
And
It's
Oh, is this the Yo Big Bounce one?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so
right.
Yeah.
I actually encourage, if that's the one,
Mhm.
It is.
have the beers and
Then
then
go
go throw the axe.
Okay,
Yeah.
safe axes.
Right.
Yeah.
Safe
safe.
access.
It's
So
safe.
that we're going to try not to puke on the bounce things, and we're going to be a little intoxicated while we're throwing axes.
Yes.
And safe axes.
They're also having like soccer kicking there too, right?
Oh yeah, he's got a
Soccer
big
darts.
goal.
Yeah.
There's all kinds.
Okay.
It's
Right,
called
so,
soccer darts.
Yeah, a lot of fun things. There is for adults, kids, the whole bit. So we encourage everybody to come down for this
Yeah.
free deal of dancing and singing and all these different.
Singing.
You're singing?
You're singing?
Wait.
You don't want me to sing.
You said it.
I know. I never said I'm singing.
That the costuming, and you mentioned the name. What did you say that
Leave it,
was?
sir.
Is that the Chevy Chase
Yeah.
dresses
That's a
up
picture
and,
of
Yes.
himself.
I'll show you a
With the-
picture.
with the pantyhose.
Yes,
and the
yeah.
suspenders.
Yep,
And,
and the weird hat? Okay, all right,
You better
got it.
watch. You're gonna get some calls from Germans talking about the weird hat.
Weird. Well, I did say weird,
You
didn't I?
did,
How
you
about
did.
the unique hat?
There you
There
go.
you
I like
go.
that. That's a much better.
There
That's
you
a
go.
political term right there.
Go ahead.
You know,
All right, sorry.
No,
No,
you're
go
good.
ahead.
Yeah, so for if nothing else, getting a sampling of food that you don't necessarily have easy access to, these kind of things set up some ethnic samplings, the desserts, the singing. RDNA is an amazing group too.
I haven't seen them. I had house band at my wedding.
Okay.
So I love the house band. So I think I've seen RDNA once a long time ago.
This is
So
their.
I'm really excited.
This is
about
their
them.
second time in the village.
There
in
you
fact.
go.
Yep.
Oh really?
The first
I
was
must
the
not have
rain
seen
out.
them.
It was the rain
Oh, I
out.
wasn't there.
Yeah, so their first show in the village about 6 years ago.
Yeah.
The one day in June, it decided to torrential downpour. I mean, buckets.
Mm.
So they got cut short.
Geez.
Right.
Well, I hope that doesn't.
We're not going to
Hope
have
that's
that
not a
happen.
Not
thing
at
there.
all.
In fact, it took us literally 3 years to get our DNA, because then we try for like 3 years, and they were,
I think you did.
yeah, and they're always booked. So we called really early this year and got in touch with Nico, and we nailed it. So we're really thrilled about
You know,
getting there.
they're really good young men. I mean,
Oh yeah,
they're great to work with,
And-
they're mature beyond their years. I mean,
Very
it's-
talented.
Yeah,
Very
very talented.
and
very
not only
talented.
do they sing and play instruments, but they act it out. I mean, when they do Soul Man, you think you're watching the movie Soul Man. I mean, the hand goes up, the dancing goes back. I mean, they're just fantastic.
Well, that reminds me of the house band.
yeah,
Like
right.
that's how
Very
a house
much so.
band
Yeah,
was.
Very much so.
And-
Yeah.
And then they'll jump in the audience with their cordless microphones and get the audience to sing with them. So you just don't want me to sing. That's all.
I think you're on the hook for singing now.
Oh.
I think you
I know.
made the
I
commitment. Your
know.
idea. You're singing. But no, I mean, I think RDNA. We've had them a couple times down here and interviewed them, and it seemed I love supporting local music. I
Me
think
too.
giving these bands
Yep.
a shot to get out there and play in front of audiences and have the public support rather than your commercial stuff that you get on the radio.
Yeah.
You know, local talent in your own communities here. I think they have made it to the point where the house band was always booked and they're always
Yeah.
busy, and they even start creeping out into other territories outside of Ohio and whatnot, cheering them on for the
And-
best.
In fact, I think it was last year they played at a Cleveland Guardians game.
They did.
Yeah, they did.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
That is awesome. So
Big time.
All right, reiterating, give the details again of the event for
So
anybody just joining us.
Sure. The Village of McDonald Oktoberfest being held on Saturday, October 11th from 9 a.m. to 11 p.m. Center of the Village, 600 Ohio Avenue, Woodland Park. Lots to do. Food, beer, activities for kids, activities for adults, peppers and oil contest, pickleball tournament.
cornhole tournament.
Well, I don't think we're going to do that anymore.
Okay, that's canceled.
Well, we're going to do cornhole, but not
Okay.
tournament.
Yeah.
What else?
Sack races,
Uh-huh.
craft show.
Craft market, beer stein holding contest.
And you're in on that
Live
now, right?
music.
The
Live
beer stein holding
music.
contest.
I may,
Saxon
yeah, I may,
Club.
I might. I want to make sure that I just don't dominate and win everything. So we'll see. If I feel like I've got an unfair advantage, then I'll just be an observer.
All right, I'm going to throw down the glove. You
Okay.
against me.
Okay,
All
I'll
right.
take you on.
All right, there you go.
Ooh.
And,
Oh, boy.
and remember, I'm a boomer. Okay, so I'm much older than you. You could be my son.
Okay, all right. I'll take that under advisement.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, you can still beat him.
All right.
Hey,
Feel no.
The way you said it was like, "Hey, young man, I got dad power over you. Yeah, you can still beat him."
Yeah, I got you. So you mentioned rain, and as promoters for
Oh,
events,
No, don't mention me.
no, we're not going to tiptoe up to
All right.
it.
Okay.
Do you have any process for making sure rain doesn't happen? So as a marketing promoter, like you take out the anti-rain sticks or
Do a rain dance.
do a anti-rain dance.
No, but if you've got one, just please feel.
Oh, I do
free.
the same
Yeah,
thing
do
every
a
time. I'm
track.
very
It's-
deliberate into
it's-
making sure that something that I've planned doesn't fall victim
Can-
to a
can
rain
you
event.
do whatever that is.
Well, we'll have
Just
to.
as a-
I'll absolutely do that
Okay.
on your behalf.
the good news is God forbid, should there
Yeah.
be weather, we won't even use the word again. We've got a pavilion. The beer garden has tents,
Mhm.
and let's be honest. Sometimes when it rains, you just have fun. What the heck, right?
I feel
Okay.
like if you have enough preparation in the area and you've talked about it enough,
Yeah.
that you stave it off.
Yes.
I did a movie night, and they're all outside things, and rain really puts a damper on movie nights. And so this one time I set up a little like picnic table tent, and I put it no chance of rain, and I was like, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to put my screen underneath the tent and the projector underneath the tent. And we all prepared like it was going to rain and
Right.
have it be a pavilion-based movie night. And by God, it did rain that time, and everybody loved it. And it wasn't out of fear. I just thought it'd be fun to be able to have everything under a pavilion. So anyway, I didn't want to scare you with the rain talk,
No,
but
I mean, a lot of the stuff really is covered. Like
Yeah.
the craft
It's-
market, they're either they come in under tents or the pavilion. The kids' activities down in the park are either under a gazebo or a pavilion.
Right.
We
And
have
the
all
park,
the
there's so many
tents.
trees.
Yeah.
It's-
So a lot of it is pretty much
Covered. And with the
Covered.
band, we have a 20 by 30 tent there.
Mhm.
That's just
So-
for
and then
the,
other
Yeah.
tents
Yeah.
for people.
and the other
so
plus too is
we'll make it work.
it's Saturday night. It's college football Saturday.
Mhm.
There will be TVs with college football.
that's
Are you
important.
setting that
Right
up?
there.
We
Absolutely.
will make that a
Oh,
listen.
all right.
Well,
If anything that I do not miss on Saturdays, it is
I
football.
know.
So
It's not
that
Ohio State
is
this year, though,
priority.
No.
right?
well,
we'll
there-
make sure of that.
That
time
is
is not
perfect. Yes.
determined
Oh,
yet.
So
Did you see that?
what's
What? I believe city council should.
that? Mr. Dubos, I believe you should be
Dubos.
one of the attendees who is wearing them that evening. I think that'd be great.
Is that restaurant in Pittsburgh, Leidenhausen?
No.
What's the
Well,
restaurant?
that's-
name?
Oh, I know. There's one in Pittsburgh too.
Yeah. What's the name of it?
Oh, I know what I've been there because they do the shot skis.
Oh, Opera House.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
House.
Would have the
Right,
picnic
right.
But you know what?
tables.
It used to be, for those who don't know, it used to be it still is, but it used to be a real event because there was only like 2 in the country.
Yeah.
And now it's become so big that everyone's been there. So it's not the ambiance of having 300 people in the same room drinking beer.
Right.
It's kind of, but it's
It's
still
a
cool.
chain now. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. In fact,
yes.
the key thing there is their shot ski, where you get
Oh,
3
yeah.
people and you stand
Mhm.
on the table and they have these shots that are on a ski. So they count down in German, and once they're down, you all 3 of you get the shot at the same time. You drink it. So
Is that a German thing?
yeah,
Oh, I have one of those. I'll bring mine.
Well, there you go.
you supplying the alcohol too.
Oh, well, no.
We better
Beer,
watch
beer,
our
beer.
permits
I
for
have it.
beer.
What hard
Oh, yeah, never
liquor
mind.
are Germans? What do they gravitate towards?
No.
Yeah, what
That
are
I
they-
don't know. That's a good question. I have no idea.
Irish would be whiskey. Vodka would
Yeah.
be Russia. What would it be?
Beer, right? I don't know.
I don't
Kid-
know.
Those shots are hard alcohol,
something.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know, but I've got a
you got to
10
go.
a.m. I've got to exit stage left. Joe, I
Great
appreciate
meeting you, and we will see you then.
Yes, we'll see you that night. Remember,
Taking him
Yes,
down
yes,
for sure.
for sure.
Thanks, Ray.
Sorry, Joe. I had to.
Let's see what they
Well,
do.
we're looking it up.
German hard liquors like Jägermeister. I wouldn't consider that hard liquor.
Oh.
I'm never gonna shoot a
Ew, no.
Jägermeister. No,
I
thank
don't.
you.
No,
Worst.
I don't like it at all. That much
Corn,
schnapps.
grain spirit. So there's probably a whiskey, pepper schnapps, fruit brands. Yeah, I don't necessarily think I'm gonna like German
No.
hard
No.
liquors at all.
Bad idea.
Brandy, maybe.
Hmm.
Egg liqueurs.
Ooh, eggnog.
Eggnog and brandy.
All right. So if I'm going to choose anything, it's going to be a brandy. It's probably closest to what I
Interesting.
drink. So
I know when we did it as a group, we did a Washington apples, was not even close to any of that.
No, that would be good, but
all right. What else is on your chronology? Did we? I know I interrupted both of you a bunch of
no,
times.
that's
so.
okay. I think.
So
hit
are all
everything.
of the vendors already situated, or if someone's listening and wants to join in and bring a food
Yeah,
truck or
I
set up a
mean-
table or anything like that?
We have a couple spots open this year. A lot of our craft market vendors went to tents because you have an option to either bring a tent of your own or be under our covered pavilion. And a lot of our vendors for the craft market chose a tent. So we do have a couple more spots open under our covered pavilion.
Okay.
If anyone's interested in that. But all of our food vendors are booked. I try to limit it just because it's a 1-day event. So I don't want to overdo it just because we want our vendors to be able to, sell
Profit
their
from
food
it.
and profit
Yeah.
from it.
Right.
So those are all booked. So I think we're ready to go. I do want to thank, we do have, other than just us, working on the event, we have other people. Our councilwoman Carrie Record has been helping us with this event, and my 2 good friends from high school, Melissa Mills and Kara Pecchia, and my brother, who's also a council member, Chad Jones. They've also been a part of our little committee
Yep.
we call it. So I do want to thank them because I don't just do this on my own. I do have a lot of help and support. So I want to make sure I give a little shout out to all of them as well because they've been a huge help.
All right.
So
All right.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Why don't you give a summary of where people can find out more information as
You
well
want me
as
to do
next
that?
time, tag.
Okay. All right. Once again, it's October 11th in downtown Village of McDonald. It starts at 9:00. It goes until 11. You want to talk about our link that you have is a village McDonald at gmail.com.
That's the email.
The
So
email?
we have an email address if you want to email us with any questions. It's Village Oktoberfest with a K, Oktoberfest, at gmail.com. But we do have if you find us on Facebook, we do have an event page. If you want to look that up, it's just Village McDonald Village Oktoberfest. That we list a lot of the information and we list all of our sponsors and events. If you want to look us up there too.
And the quick timeline is this: starts at 9:00, and that's when we have our breakfast with the Italian Stallion. Anything from pancakes, sausage, French toast, croissants, and then we go into our kids' crafts at 10 to 12. Also at 10 a.m. we have story time with donuts from Salem Giant Eagle, and they're also donating the cider, apple cider there. At 10 o'clock for the adults, we have Zumba. 10 o'clock, we also start our pickleball tournament. 10 to 4, we have the craft market with all kinds of different crafts and arts, stuff that you could purchase, have fun with. 12 to 6 is all of our activities with the big bounce house, obstacle courses there, axe throwing, soccer ball kicking. We're going to have the petting zoo, face painting, hay rides, pretzel toss, cornhole, sack race.
Putt. We forgot to mention.
Oh, yeah, putt. You want to talk about that?
I don't know if we have time, do we?
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
We knew this year we have Go Putt Wild is their name.
Okay.
They're a mobile putt course. We have a 9-hole putt course
no
coming
kidding.
in. Yeah, something different. So we're excited about that. I think the kids will enjoy a little putt course on the lawn.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about
And then we have all of our food trucks, which is basically the Taste of McDonald now. We have the German food there. We have Italian food there. We have Hungarian food, Puerto Rican food. We have all kinds of different desserts, drinks that are going to be there. And the two big things that come in at 3:30 is the German Saxon Band, which is a 20-piece brass band. It's the largest German Saxon band in Ohio. Then pepper and tasting contest with Joe, one of our judges, and Jeremy from the Youngstown Pizza Review, 5:30 to 7. No, I'm sorry, that's 5:30 to 7. And then starting at 7 o'clock is our headliner, RDNA, who's playing all kind of fantastic music. Don't be surprised if they come down onto the dance floor and get you to sing with them because they are going to do that.
Get you to sing.
You want to sing.
All right, guys. Thanks for coming in today.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
We really
Having
appreciate
us.
you.
Thank you for listening to this show on Youngstown Studio. This is original Youngstown content. Feel free to share our videos and tell your friends about us. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook.